Should you trade from an order block or from an imbalance? Stay tuned to find out, and we will find immediately what is the best way to enter. Is it from an order block, such as this one in this occasion, or from an imbalance which is created by the gap between the left and the right candlestick, as you can see right here. First of all, no matter the time frame that we are looking at, everything is dynamic and everything is fractal. Here I will show an example from a trade that I took and I showed proof of it as well, and it will be right here. Plus I will show another example before it even plays out. In this specific example, as I am zoomed in like that, we can see an impulse which broke below this area right here, and then we see another impulse breaking below this area right here now. Now, I know what you are thinking about before I show you what's the best way to enter. Is it from an imbalance or is it from an order block? At this exact moment, you are thinking, how do you know, Chris, whether you would be entering from this point right here or whether you would be entering from this point right here? And I have extremely good news for you. This is all stuff that I have in my premium courses, and you will know exactly the reason why I was looking at this whole area instead of looking at this area right here. And it doesn't have to do with the candlestick or the order block which was responsible for the break of structure, as most institutional traders out there are gonna tell you, or probably all of them to my knowledge. It is something that I only have in my premium courses. This is 100% the case, and you can find out in case you want to perfect your trading. So let's leave that aside and let's go ahead and identify this whole area that I was looking at, and not this area over here that most of you would be looking at by listening to other smart money traders. In this occasion right here, we do have, of course, the break of structure as we talked about it over here. We have an order block right here. Of course, this was a higher candlestick, so I went ahead and highlighted the whole candlestick, and I did enter off of the 50% level of this candlestick. Okay, I did enter right here. The stop loss was even higher, but I also explained that on the premium course. One way that you could have entered this trade, and the exact way that I entered this trade, was exactly right here, a little bit below the 50% level, and I took my profit exactly when this candlestick closed with a wick. 5.6 to 1 reward to risk. Now you might ask, why can't we enter the trade from the imbalance? As you can see over here, there is an imbalance which is formed between this wick of this left candlestick and the wick of this right candlestick. And if we extend that to the right, you will see how perfectly price reacted from the imbalance. The answer is very, very simple. I will give you two answers on this question. The first answer that I'm giving to the members of the ChrisFX course, and I will share that here with you, is that if you choose to trade one way or the other, just stick with one way of trading. So if you are to trade order blocks, just stick to trading the order blocks only and do not trade the imbalances. Okay, so one of the ways is that. The second one, of course, is only trade the imbalances. If you trade only the imbalances, then go ahead and do the same exact thing every single time and do not overcomplicate things. Nonetheless, the reason why you clicked on this video is to find out how you can trade a combination of those two. And this third way has its own flaws, but it does have its advantages as well. When you see an imbalance which is small, like this one, instead of an imbalance which is huge, let's say, such as this whole gap that you see right here, then what you can do is you can go ahead and identify the order block plus the imbalance. Of course, in this occasion, I always advocate to highlight the other candlestick as well, so this whole thing was my order block. But if you would go ahead and include only this one as your 15-minute order block, then in cases where the imbalance is very small, such as this one right here, what you can do is include this one plus the imbalance, and then take the trade from the beginning of the imbalance and the stop loss just above the order block. So the answer is very simple for you traders out there who do not want to do the one or the other and you want to combine the two, then when you see a small imbalance where the stop loss is small enough in order to be able to enter a nice trade with a good and nice reward to risk, then you can go ahead and highlight the two of them. Personally, I never trade imbalances only. I just stick to trading order blocks. Imbalances have to be present in order to fulfill one of my 4 rules, which I teach in the ChrisFX course, but nonetheless, I'm just entering my trades from the 50% level of the order block and not from the imbalance. With the same exact way, here price action is live. If I was to include this order block right here, which I will actually, and I will not include this one, there is again a very specific reason which I'm not gonna share here because I'm the only one who has figured out this thing 1000%. What somebody can do, somebody can also include the imbalance right here in order to be sure that he or she will get activated into the trade. So for those people who included the imbalance as well and placed the trade exactly right here, they are already into the trade and the trade is running perfectly. They can go ahead and target this area. Personally, I am still waiting for this trade to retrace to the 50% level of this area. Otherwise, I will not have any trades. Hopefully this video clears out the confusion around imbalances and order blocks. Of course, the major confusion that I used to have as a beginner institutional trader was how do you know if you would be entering from this order block or from this order block right here, and most people would give the explanation that this one was tested by this, and this was tested by this, and this one tested this, and then I will come and question you guys, this was not tested from anything actually. Then why didn't you include this one, Chris? And you went ahead and include this one. At this point in time, where we were right here, neither this one nor this one were tested at all. So how did you know, Chris, and you went ahead and called this order block? Because I have a very specific rule. Again, nobody has talked about it, and if you join the premium course, you will find out. And finally, I have eliminated any confusion, of course for me, and also for the other members of the ChrisFX course. So hopefully this video cleared out whether you have to enter from order blocks or imbalances or both of those, and this is gonna do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.